the real reason you're not seeing results yet. You wake up early. You try to do your best. You study. You work. You try to improve your life. But something feels wrong. You do many things. Still, you do not see results. Days pass. Weeks pass. Sometimes months pass. And you start to ask, why is nothing changing? You look at other people. They seem to move fast. They seem to win. They seem to grow. You feel left behind. You feel stuck. Maybe you think, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I am too slow. Maybe success is not for me. Stop. That is not the truth. The real reason is simple, but many people do not see it. You are not failing. You are just too early. You are in the stage where nothing looks like progress. This is the hardest stage. This is the stage where most people quit. And that is why most people never win. Let us understand something important. Success is not fast. Real growth is not fast. Everything strong grows slowly. Think about a tree. A big tree does not grow in one day. It starts as a small seed. When you plant the seed, you see nothing. Day 1, nothing. Day 2, nothing. Day 10, still nothing. You may feel like nothing is happening, but under the ground, something is growing. The roots are growing, slowly, quietly. You cannot see it, but it is real. The roots go deeper. They search for water. They build strength. This part is very important, because without strong roots, the tree will fall later. So nature takes time. Only after the roots are strong, the tree starts to grow up. Now you can see it. Now it looks like progress. But the truth is, the real work started before you could see anything. Your life is the same. Right now, you are building roots. Every time you study, you build roots. Every time you try again, you build roots. Every time you fail, you build roots. Even when you feel nothing, you are growing. But because you cannot see it, you think it is useless. That is the mistake. Most people stop here. They say, it is not working. They quit. They leave before the results come. They plant the seed, but they never wait for the tree. So they start again with a new idea, with a new plan, again and again. Always starting, never growing. This is why they feel stuck. Not because they are bad, but because they never stay long enough. You are different. You are still here. You are trying. That means something important. You are closer than you think. Let me tell you a truth. Progress is often invisible. At the beginning, it is very slow, very small, so small that you cannot feel it. But small progress is still progress. If you learn one new word today, it is progress. If you understand one idea, it is progress. If you try one more time, it is progress. These small steps look weak, but they are powerful because they grow over time, like drops of water. One drop is nothing, but many drops can fill a lake. This is how success works. It is not one big action, it is many small actions done every day. But there is a problem. People want fast results. They want change now. They want success today. They want to feel strong quickly. But life does not work like that. If something grows too fast, it is often weak. Real strength needs time. Think about learning a language. At the start, it is hard. You forget words, you make mistakes, you feel slow, you feel confused. You may think, this is too hard, this is not for me. But if you keep going, something changes. Slowly, you start to understand more. Words feel easier.
Sentences feel natural. You feel better. But this change takes time. It does not happen in one day. It happens after many days, many small efforts. Most people stop before this moment. They stop in the hard part, so they never reach the easy part. That is the real reason. Not talent, not luck, just patience. You see, there are two types of people. The first type wants fast success. They try something. If it is slow, they quit. They move to something new. Again and again. They are always busy, but they go nowhere. The second type, they move slowly. They stay. They keep going, even when it is boring, even when it is hard. They trust the process. They do not need fast results. They just need progress. And over time, they win. Not because they're special, but because they did not stop. This is the difference. Right now, you are in the middle. You are working, but you are also doubting. That is normal. Everyone feels this, even successful people. They also had days where nothing worked. They also felt lost. But they made one choice. They stayed. They continued. They trusted the process. And slowly, their life changed. Yours will too. But you must understand this. You cannot rush growth. You cannot force success. You can only show up, again and again, and let time do its work. So do not ask, why am I not successful yet? Ask a better question. Am I still growing?
If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path, even if it feels slow, even if it feels hard, even if no one sees it. You are building something real, and real things take time. So be patient, not passive, but patient with action. Keep learning, keep trying, keep moving. Because one day, you will look back and you will see all those small steps, all those quiet days, all those invisible efforts. They were not useless. They were building your success. Slowly, quietly, powerfully. And that is the moment everything will make sense. Part 2. The power of staying calm when nothing works. There is another reason, a deeper reason, why you are not seeing results yet. It is not only about time. It is about how you react when things go wrong, when progress is slow, when nothing feels right. Most people change not their strategy, but their emotions. They become impatient. They become frustrated. They start to rush. And that is where everything breaks. Let me explain. Imagine this. You're building something, a skill, a dream, a better life. At first, you're excited. You have energy. You feel motivated. You say, this time will be different. You work hard. You give your best. But after some time, nothing big happens. No big result. No big change. And slowly, your emotions start to change. You feel tired. You feel confused. You feel pressure. You start to think, maybe I should do something faster. Maybe I need a shortcut. Maybe this is not working. And this is the dangerous moment, because now you are not thinking clearly. You are reacting emotionally. When you are impatient, your mind becomes noisy. You stop asking what is right. You start asking what is fast. And fast decisions are often bad decisions. This is how people lose, not because they are weak, but because they are rushed. Think about money. Many people want money fast. They see others online making money quickly, showing success, showing results, and they feel pressure. They want the same. So they jump into things they do not understand. They trust promises. They chase easy wins. At first, it feels exciting. It feels like progress. But later, they lose. They feel regret.
Because they moved too fast. They did not think. They did not wait. They did not learn. This is the cost of impatience.
Now look at the other side. A patient person feels the same pressure, but reacts differently. They pause. They take a breath. They step back. They ask, is this right for my future? Do I understand this? What can go wrong? They take time, and that time protects them. It helps them see clearly. It helps them avoid mistakes. This is why patience is power. Not loud power, but quiet power. The power to stop, the power to think, the power to choose wisely. Let us go deeper. Patience is not only about decisions, it is also about emotions. Life will test you again and again. People will say things. Some will support you, some will not. Sometimes you will fail. Sometimes things will break. Sometimes you will feel alone. In those moments, your first reaction matters. If you react fast, you may say things you regret. You may hurt people. You may destroy opportunities. 1 second of anger can cost you months of progress. But patience gives you space, a small space between what happens and how you respond. In that space, you have power. Power to choose, power to stay calm, power to act with control. Imagine someone insults you. Your heart beats fast. You feel heat. You want to react. You want to answer back. If you react now, the situation grows. Words become louder. Conflict becomes bigger. But if you pause, just a few seconds, something changes. Your mind becomes clearer. Your emotions become softer. You can choose silence or a calm answer, and the problem stops. This is strength, not weakness. Many people think strong people react fast, but real strength is calm. Real strength is control. Real strength is patience. When you can stay calm in a difficult moment, you are winning, even if it does not feel like it, because you protect your peace, you protect your focus, you protect your future. Now let us talk about something important: opportunities. Many people say, I have no chance, no opportunity, nothing works for me. But the truth is different. Opportunities are often slow. They do not come loud. They do not come fast. They grow quietly. If you are impatient, you will not see them because you are always looking for big results, right now, right away. If you don't see it, you leave, you quit, you move on, and you miss the chance. A patient person sees differently. They stay, they watch, they learn, they improve, step by step.
They do not need big success today. They focus on getting better every day. And slowly, something changes. People start to notice. Skills start to grow. Trust starts to build. And then opportunities appear. Not suddenly, but naturally, because they stayed long enough. Think about building something, a skill, a business, a career. At the start, it is slow, very slow. You work hard, but results are small. It feels unfair. It feels like nothing is happening. Many people leave here. They say, this is not working. But the patient person stays. They improve little by little. They learn from mistakes. They listen. They adapt. And over time, things begin to grow. Customers return. People trust them. New doors open. But this only happens because they did not quit early. This is a big truth. Opportunities are rewards for those who stay, not for those who rush. Now let us talk about learning, because this is where many people struggle. Learning feels slow, sometimes painful. You try to understand, but it is hard. You make mistakes. You forget things. You feel stuck. And your mind says, "This is not working. I am not good enough." This is impatience speaking. It wants fast progress. It wants easy results. But learning is not fast. It is a process, a slow process. A patient learner understands this. They do not rush. They do not expect perfection. They accept mistakes. They learn from them. They try again and again. They focus on small progress, not perfect results. Because of this, they feel less stress. They enjoy the process more, and they improve faster. This is the paradox. When you stop rushing, you grow faster because your mind is calm, open, ready to learn. Impatience blocks learning. Patience unlocks it. Now think about yourself. How do you react when things are slow? Do you stay calm or do you panic? Do you keep going or do you jump to something new? This answer is important because it shapes your future. If you can stay patient when nothing is working, you are already ahead. Because most people cannot do this. They break, they quit, they restart again and again. But you stay. You learn, you grow, and slowly you become stronger. Not outside, but inside. And that strength will carry you forward, even when things are hard, even when things are unclear. So remember this, you do not need to be faster. You need to be calmer. You do not need more talent. You need more patience. You do not need quick results. You need steady progress. Because in the end, it is not speed that wins. It is control. It is clarity. It is patience. Part 3. How patience turns small effort into big success. Now you understand something important. Progress is slow. Emotions can mislead you. But there is one more truth, the most powerful one. Patience does not only protect you, it transforms you. It changes who you become. And this is where real success begins. Let us talk about confidence. Many people wait for confidence. They say, "I will start when I feel ready. I will act when I feel strong. I will try when I feel confident." But this is a mistake. Confidence does not come first. Action comes first. Confidence comes later. Think about it. When you start something new, you feel unsure. You feel nervous. You feel weak. This is normal. Everyone feels this, even successful people. They were not confident at the start. They were beginners. They made mistakes. They felt fear. But they did one thing. They continued. They acted again and again, even when it felt uncomfortable. This is where patience comes in, because confidence needs time. It grows slowly, like everything else. Each time you try, you gain a little experience. Each time you fail, you learn something. Each time you continue, you become stronger. And slowly, you begin to trust yourself, not because you feel perfect, but because you did not quit. You remember your past. You see how far you came. You see what you learned, and that creates confidence. Real confidence, not fake, not loud, but strong and stable. This kind of confidence cannot be broken easily because it was built with time, with effort, with patience. Now let us talk about failure, because this is where most people stop. Failure hurts. It feels heavy. It feels unfair. You try your best, but things do not work. Plans break. Results do not come, and you feel disappointed. Many people see failure as the end. They think, "I failed, so I am not good enough. This is not for me," so they stop. But this is not the truth. Failure is not the end. Failure is information. It shows you what does not work. It shows you what to improve. But you can only see this if you stay patient. If you react with anger, you learn nothing. If you quit, you gain nothing. But if you pause, if you think, if you ask, "What can I learn?" then failure becomes a teacher, a powerful teacher. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every problem becomes a guide. And slowly you improve, step by step. A patient person understands this. They do not fear failure. They use it. They grow from it. They try again, smarter, stronger, wiser. This is why they succeed. Not because they never fail, but because they never stop learning. Now let us go deeper. There is something called time. Time is quiet. You do not see it working, but it is always working, every day, every hour, every moment. When you combine time with effort, something powerful happens. Growth multiplies. Small actions become big results. This is called compound growth. At first, it feels slow, very slow, almost nothing. But if you continue, it starts to grow faster and faster. And one day, you see a big change. People call it success, but they do not see the past. They do not see the small steps, the quiet days, the hard moments. They only see the result, and they think it was fast, but it was not. It was patient work over a long time. This is the secret. Not a shortcut, not a trick, just time and consistency and patience. Now think about your life. What are you building right now? A skill? A dream? A better version of yourself? It does not matter what it is. The rule is the same. Small effort every day with patience. This is enough. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be fast. You just need to continue. Because most people will stop. They will get tired. They will lose focus. They will chase something new. But you, if you stay, if you keep going, you will pass them, slowly, quietly, surely. This is your advantage. Patience is rare in today's world. Everything is fast. Fast food, fast internet, fast entertainment. People want everything now. So when things are slow, they feel uncomfortable. They give up. That is why patience is powerful, because so few people have it. If you can stay patient, you are already different. You are already ahead. Not because you were better, but because you last longer. And in a long journey, the one who lasts longer wins. Now imagine your future, 1 year from now. If you stop today, nothing changes. You stay the same. But if you continue, even slowly, even with small steps, you grow, you improve, you become stronger. 5 years from now, the difference becomes huge. Not because of one big action, but because of many small actions, done with patience. This is how lives change, not in one day, but in many days, stacked together. Now, there is one final truth you must remember. Life is not a short race. It is a long journey. If you try to run fast all the time, you will get tired. You will stop. But if you move steady, if you stay patient, you can go far, very far, further than most people. So do not rush your life. Do not compare your speed. Do not chase fast success. Build something real, something strong, something that lasts. And that takes time. There will be days when you feel lost, when you feel slow, when you feel like nothing works. That is normal. Do not stop. Do not quit. Just slow down, breathe, and continue. Because every step matters. Even the small ones, even the invisible ones. They are building your future right now. You may not see it, but one day you will. And on that day, you will understand why it was slow, why it was hard, why it took time, because it was making you stronger, better, ready. So trust the process, stay consistent, stay calm, stay patient, and keep moving forward. Because in the end, there is one truth, simple, powerful, unchanging. Patience always wins.
If this message hit you, then don't just watch and leave. Like this video, share it to someone who needs this wake-up, and subscribe to this channel. Study yourself 1 hour a day. We are building a different breed here, a new generation of doers, people who don't wait for permission, people who build themselves daily, people who compound quietly and become untouchable over time. Hit subscribe, join the movement. 1 hour a day, every day. And in 1 year, your future self will not recognize you anymore. Let's grow. Let's execute. Let's dominate our own potential. Subscribe now and start becoming the person nobody can compete with.